Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am in Paris. It's 1:30 on the 30th of December now, and we have just arrived at the platform. We just travelled on the train, obviously from Munich. We were delayed by about 45 minutes, so now we're just gonna walk down and catch the metro and try and check into our hotel a little bit early. Trying to get up all the stairs in the Paris metro with 30 kilo suitcases is a task in itself. So literally we cannot find many lifts at all, so we have to go up and down multiple flights of stairs to get on each metro line. With our suitcases, we're about to go down another set of stairs. 8 flights of stairs and a 5-minute walk. We made it into our hotel. We're just in the lobby now. We're on the 13th floor of the building, and this building has 31 floors. We're quite central. We're like only a kilometre away from the Eiffel Tower, which is pretty cool. So now we just kind of dumped our bags in the room and we're just going to go do some shopping and maybe get some stuff to cook dinner tonight. Just went to Lidl to do shopping this time, and now we're walking back to the apartment. We're going to stop at a couple more supermarkets to get what we couldn't get at the back of that store now. We're at the Eiffel Tower and it's sparkling. Oh my god, it's so pretty. We're walking back home now. It stopped sparkling, but literally it's been on my bucket list, like, to come and see the Eiffel Tower in person. Like, that's unreal that it's like so close, but then to see it at night and seeing it sparkle, wow, that's like, it was absolutely mesmerizing. So now we're just walking back home now, and then probably gonna relax and then go to sleep because we had an early start this morning. It's also so much warmer here than Munich. It's 2 degrees, so we are no longer in the negative temperatures. Good morning everyone and happy New Year's Eve. It's 8 o'clock and we are just left the little apartment because we're heading to the Eiffel Tower to go all the way up to the summit, which is going to be very exciting. It's still kind of dark, so hopefully by the time that we actually get up there we'll be able to see a bit more. In the queue now, we're going to go right to the very top. We are at level 2 of the Eiffel Tower now. We're heading into the lift now to head up to the summit of the Eiffel Tower. We're at the summit of the Eiffel Tower now. It is so cold up here. We're at about, I think the whole tower is 333 metres. So at the summit we're about 280 metres above ground. Actually, like, can't believe it. Like, it's so cold, but it's such an amazing experience to be able to come. You can see literally all of Paris, like all of it. You can see like the Arc de Triomphe, you can see all the palaces and all the buildings, and like how it's like so well like designed as well. Like, it's actually amazing. Like, I'm so glad I got the opportunity to actually like come up here, and the summit was even cooler, like being like it's pretty much as high as you can get. We're on level 1 of the tower now, and there is a glass floor, which is pretty cool to walk on. And then walking from level 1 back down to the ground floor, but we're still up quite high. I think the lady in the lift was saying there's about 1,000 stairs from like level 2 up to the summit, which obviously you can't do. Like, you have to take the elevator up. And I literally, like, my hands are so cold, I can barely feel them because it was so chilly right at the top. Back on the ground now, literally walking out from underneath the Eiffel Tower. That was such a cool experience. Very happy that I was able to do that. We're back in the metro station now. It is 1 o'clock and we've just had lunch back at our apartment. We bought a baguette yesterday afternoon and just put salad, what else do we have, ham and cheese on that. Had that with some juice for lunch, and now we're off to see some more of the kind of sightseeing, like landmarks, I guess you could say, in Paris, which is very exciting. So first stop is the Notre Dame Cathedral. Okay, next stop is the Louvre Museum. We're going in and we've got an audio guide that we're going to listen to as we walk through it. We acquired a map and it's quite long. So we're going to start, head straight for the Mona Lisa first to get that done, and then walk around a few of the other floors and look at some of the other artwork and sculptures as well. All the paintings and the ceilings of all the buildings is actually like, wow. Finally we met out of the Louvre Museum. Oh my goodness. So obviously we wanted to get a photo of the Mona Lisa, but it was literally like, imagine like a concert, like mosh pit, a festival mosh pit of people like in the room, and the Mona Lisa was at one end, and it was pushing and shoving. People were elbowing just to try and get a photo. So we spent half an hour just like crammed in, literally like standing like this, trying to get a photo of the Mona Lisa. I ended up getting one, which was good, and then I was like, no, I need to get out of here straight as soon as I can. Okay, I last forgot where I left off with you guys, but it's now 8 p.m. We've just showered, have dinner, everything. We ended up making spaghetti again because it was so easy and we didn't want to bother going out to dinner on New Year's Eve because obviously it's going to be quite busy. So I think our plan is to get to the place where we're watching the fireworks around, I think 11 o'clock-ish. We don't really want to be close because it's going to be so many people kind of packed down the Champs-Elysees. So we're going to catch the metro from like the station near our apartment down to somewhere in that region, and then walk to kind of a good point, or where we just want to watch it from, and then hopefully we make it to midnight. I am tired, but I really want to stay up for the fireworks because like, how often are I going to be in Paris on New Year's Eve? You know, like it's one of those things where I'm just going to push through, stay awake, and we'll watch the fireworks, and then hopefully, because we're not as central, we'll be able to get away quicker like afterwards, so we're not waiting for however long to get on the metro or whatever back to our apartment, because then we have a full day tomorrow as well with a somewhat early start and late finish because we're going to Disneyland Paris, which is so exciting. It's 10 o'clock, so we're all still awake, all four of us, and we're just on our way towards the Arc de Triomphe to watch the midnight fireworks. It's also weird because everyone back home has already celebrated like the new year and in 2026, and that happened at like 2 p.m. like local time where we are now in France, which is so strange to be like that far behind them. But it's always going to be exciting to be in a new country and then a new country on New Year's. It's 11 o'clock now, and there was obviously some transport changes and like stops that were being skipped on the metro lines because of the New Year's Eve celebrations and stuff. So we've ended up coming to like the back of the Arc de Triomphe, so like they're just behind us there, but we're like at the back, so we're not seeing the light show right now, but it's so much less crowded than the actual Champs-Elysees, and the fireworks go off like over the top anyways, so we should still get a pretty good view, and they're in the sky so you can look up and see them. But it's getting a little bit more crowded here, but it's not too bad still. This is the current location, and then the fireworks should be starting in about an hour from now. Almost back home, 1 o'clock. The metro was not actually too bad. Like they weren't fully packing them, so we weren't crammed in like sardines, which was good. So we're almost back at the apartment now, and then I'm pretty much just gonna do my teeth and put my PJs on and go to bed because I am very tired. I'm actually gonna do Disneyland Paris in its own vlog, so stay tuned for that one. So I will see you guys tomorrow, which will be the 2nd of January 2026, which is crazy that we're in the new year. Good morning everyone, it is the 2nd of January now, and we're having a pretty slow start to the morning. It's already like 9 o'clock and we haven't even like gotten ready or left the house. Obviously yesterday Disneyland was really fun. I had a really good time, and now today I think we're just going to go see a few more of the sites, but we've kind of got nothing planned. So we're gonna have a nice chill day and then come back and we're gonna work out what we're gonna do for dinner as well. I've just curled my hair, so I used my little waving tool as well, just to give it a bit more volume, but then it's supposed to rain, so I might end up popping it up anyways, so we'll see. It's 10:30, we're finally out of the apartment. I'm just wearing a jumper, blue jeans. I've got my waterproof hiking shoes on because it is supposed to rain later, but it is cloudy, but there is like kind of blue skies peeking through as well, so hopefully the weather stays nice for as long as we can. We're just walking to the metro station again because we're going to Sacre-Cœur first up this morning while the weather still is nice. We think we're about to have to walk up all those stairs to get up to have a look. Alright, there it is. Got a really good view of Paris from up here as well. Look at all the locks. There's like so many locks around here, like literally all the fences, like even up all along there is all covered in locks. But now the good news is we get to walk back down all those steps, so it's going to be a lot easier than when we had to come up. And we're at the Arc de Triomphe now. We just came from the Arc de Triomphe into Macca's to get a warm drink, and I got a hot chocolate with cream. But they put so much cream on this, I'm gonna eat the cream, and then I've just got a lid so that I can take it away with me as well. But in terms of food, we've got our sandwiches that we made this morning. We've come out of Macca's and it is snowing. It's actually crazy that it's snowing. I'll see if the camera's picking it up a little bit. Like, how cool. It's 4:30 now. I've literally done nothing since we got home from going to like the Arc de Triomphe and that kind of mini trip that we went on this morning. So after the weather got quite yucky, it was raining, it was snowing, it was cold. So we just came back there, and I'm just on a little walk to find some souvenirs and get my postcard from Paris. It's 5:30, I've just made it back into our little hotel room and I had success. I did find my postcard. I walked like towards the Eiffel Tower because that's like nearby our like little apartment. So I was like, there's got to be a souvenir shop like around here somewhere because I'm collecting obviously postcards. And then I got my postcard. It's got a white border, which is what I was after, and it says like the city name. But it's got the Eiffel Tower, Sacre-Cœur, I think Notre Dame Cathedral, and then the Louvre Museum. So I'm going to add that one to the collection. And then I think tonight for dinner we're going to have some sort of chicken curry because we don't want to go out again. And then tomorrow is our last full day in Paris, but it's not our last day in France. So it was really good to have a nice and chill day, kind of cruising, no really set plan, nothing kind of taking up like the whole day or really like kind of tiring. So I'm not feeling as tired as I have done the past couple days. It was good to kind of have a day to recharge. We made a nice curry for lunch and now we're coming down to do a load of laundry just so we have it all done before we head off to our next place. Okay, laundry is finished and now it's time for bed, so I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning everyone, it's 8 a.m. on the 3rd of January. We've just left the apartment because we're heading out to the Palace of Versailles today, but it's snowing and it has been snowing overnight. Like you can see there's some in my hair, but like the roads are covered in snow, the cars and bikes have got like a layer of snow on them. So it's like not cold, but it's still snowing. We have made it to Versailles now and we are walking towards the palace now. It's about a 10-minute walk. We have arrived. Okay, we're inside the palace now. We've got these little things with headphones, and then our guide's got a microphone that she's speaking into that we can then hear through these. So we've got the guided tour, obviously. It goes for an hour and a half. Okay, we're walking into the Hall of Mirrors now. We've just finished our tour of the Palace of Versailles now. It was a pretty cool experience to go in and see all the different rooms and all the painting and the sculptures and like the art with like the ceiling of like every room had like a collection of paintings, which was really cool. We also got to learn, obviously, because it was guided, about like more about the French kind of history and the history of Versailles and like King Louis the 14th, 15th, 16th and their wives and all of that kind of stuff. So it was really good to get a bit more of that background history as well. So now we're just walking back to the train station to head back to Paris for lunch. Okay, we're heading back to the train station now, and I just got another hot chocolate because my hands are quite cold. We're back at our little apartment now for lunch. It was just a short train and metro ride from Versailles, and we've got our chicken and salad wraps again, so we're going to have that now before we head back out for this afternoon. It's 2:30 and we've left the house again. We're in a shop called Normal, which is a bit of an interesting name for a shop. So we're just going to do some shopping and then we're going to go find a place that's a bit different for dinner tonight. I'm on the way back home now and I got a little snack. I got some tortilla chips. It's nice to see brands that we have at home because I know that I can definitely eat them. And then tonight for dinner we found a restaurant that literally just around the corner from our apartment. So we're going to go there for dinner. It's 5:30 and this is the restaurant that we're having dinner at tonight. Okay, we've just finished dinner. I ended up having a cheeseburger and it was really good. They had like this cheddar cheese sauce. It was like really, really thick and creamy. It was really nice. The whole burger was nice. I got a Coke for my drink and now we're just back in the metro station because we are heading to the Moulin Rouge tonight. We're not actually going inside or going to watch the show because tickets are very, very expensive. We're just going to kind of go outside, look at the windmill, take a photo and then head back home. Okay, we've arrived. There it is. It's 8:30 now, we're back home, and this is the current state of my suitcase. These are the clothes that I'm wearing tomorrow, so I don't need to worry about packing them away yet. But most of it's done. Like, this is pretty tidy. I should just be able to put my toiletries bag in, zip that bit up, and then close it, and hopefully it is closed. Okay, so because it is a travel day, it means we're up early, so we're getting up at 5:15 because we're getting picked up from our hotel at 6:15 to make it to the train station because we're heading to Marseille. Okay, it's 9 o'clock now and I'm going to head to bed for the night and I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Good night. Good morning, it's 5:30. We got up at 5:15. I've just had my breakfast. I had some cornflakes and some pineapple juice. So now I'm going to get dressed. I've got to try and close my suitcase. Then we're going to head to the train station. We've been told different things about how early we need to get there. So we're going to aim for somewhere between half an hour to an hour early just to be sure. We've arrived in Marseille. We've just gotten off the train now. It's 11 a.m. We did get early check-in for our hotel because we're only here for one night and that's at 12 o'clock. So now we're going to walk from the station to our hotel. It's about 1 kilometre. So we're just going to put a nice slow pace and then hopefully by the time that we get there we can check into our room. Oh, and I also slept for like the first 1.5 hours of the train trip, which was nice. Down to Old Port now to have a look. We're now on this little train and we're going to do a bit of sightseeing around Marseille and around. Okay, we've taken a stop at Notre Dame de la Gare and it's up here on the hill behind me. You can literally see like all of Marseille from the top of where we are here now, which is pretty amazing. Like, it's a really amazing view. Notre Dame de la Garde, and it's this big like cathedral at the top of the hill. So you had to walk up so many stairs. We're at the really high point now. It's pretty amazing. Right, and there's Notre Dame de la Garde. Now we're heading back down into Marseille. So that was the little train that we just went on our little sightseeing adventure on. It's pretty cute. Okay, I'm walking to a little fishing village now. It's about 3.5 kilometers from the port area, which is where that little train tour finished. So I'm about halfway done with the walk and I'll update you guys when I get there. Okay, we've arrived at the little fishing town. All the coloured buildings are really cool. So for dinner we went to a new restaurant on like the waterfront of like the port, and it was an Italian restaurant. So I had a pizza, which was very good, and then I got a Fanta as well, but the Fanta is like yellow here, whereas back home it's orange, so that was a little bit weird. Still tasted nice. And then I got this like hot chocolate, and it was like in this like tall, almost like milkshake glass, and that was very nice. And then we pretty much came home. So obviously we were just in Marseille for today because this is where our cruise departs from. So tomorrow we're getting on the cruise ship, which is very exciting. So it was more kind of just spend majority of the day here and just see a few sites and just fill in time pretty much. So I've absolutely loved France, loved Paris, definitely a bit of a different vibe to here in Marseille. But I'm gonna end the France vlog now, so I will see you guys in the next videos. I'm gonna do 2 videos for this cruise. I'm gonna do 3 videos. So I'm gonna do 1 vlog on Italy, 1 vlog on Spain, and then I'm gonna do a 3rd vlog, which is gonna be like kind of what I get up to actually on the cruise ship, because it is a 7-day one. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.